Hello and welcome back to Scrap Kitchen. This is episode 6 and I think I'm going to call it Snowfall, or maybe Snowfall. For those of you in the United Kingdom, a happy Mother's Day. I'm about to go on a call with my mother, so I have half an hour to take this shit out and ready. So I'm going to do a con this week, mainly because it is our final week before the staff start the farm, and that means we've kind of been rushing around a lot. And today, and actually yesterday, were our first 2 days of not doing a lot of farm tasks apart from looking after seedlings in weeks. So this is like the final rest we get before the season starts. So I thought I'd make a quick one today. So here are 5 pictures that I wanted to talk a little bit about. Not too much, hopefully, but things from the last week or so that have been giving me hope or pause to thought. The first is a beautiful, I think it's a print, I'm not exactly sure. It says community is the most effective form of rebellion, and it's by Aline Jimenez, and they're on Instagram, and I just took a screenshot of it because clearly I liked it, so that was a thing. The next is some kale. No, it's not. It's some chard. It's some chard that we picked today. The chard has been growing all through the winter, and it got absolutely battered by frost, like freezing and thawing and freezing and thawing. And the skin on the outside of like the flesh of the leaf, the bit that holds the leaf together, was like peeling away, and then underneath it was sort of like mealy and cottony. And I picked some chard today, and it's finally not disgusting and mealy and cottony and getting eaten by woodlice. So that's a big win. So we can start selling it again. The next picture is some tatsoi that bolted. Tatsoi is an Asian green, and it is a brassica, and you can tell it's a brassica because the flowers on this one, before they turn into like the bright yellow classic flower, look like sort of baby broccoli heads, which is kind of cool. Brassicas all, so it's like broccoli, cabbage, kale, Brussels sprouts, kohlrabi. They all are from the same species, and then just different elements of them were bred out. So like the leaves for kale, and then the flowers for broccoli and cauliflower and stuff like that. So it was just interesting to see the bolted because we didn't need water on because the water broke several weeks ago. It's fixed now, but the water now works. But in that time, it was very, very hot. It was very hot in February, which is wonderful and not terrifying. And they decided that, well, that signals to the plant that it's time to seed. And so they started going to seed. The next picture is of a lino cut that I made with some of the people who work on the farm. I am about to get obsessive with lino cut. I'm very, very excited about it. My partner and I are going to make some stamps that are going to have the vegetables that you can pick on it, so that children can make little booklets, and then when they pick a vegetable they can stamp the like pepper vegetable to say they picked a pepper. Kind of like passport stamps, but just for fun, and also because then we get to do art. So I'm just really enjoying cutting lino and doing art things. And the final picture is a picture of this little, I don't know, I think it was like a juice shot or something bottle. It was a little plastic like square milk bottle, but tiny, and it's filled with rose petals. And I got this from a bulk food shop down the road for like $1. And I love bulk food shops. I love reusing little packages that look super cute, and I made it into a cardamom and rose syrup to put in my coffee, and that is making me very excited in the sunshine. It's not sunny anymore, but it's going to come back, and that's where we're at right now. In terms of longer term goals, we are focusing right now in the coming weeks on this farm, and then once we get a little bit more like settled into the rhythm, I think we're going to have like a week to be focusing on next year's farm. So right now, no big updates, just little updates and pictures. I hope you're all doing well. See you next week.